Hello everyone, this is Indu. I hope you are doing well. Today is day 20 of our 100 top 100 question series. So let's start. Today question is in an anti-framework we have two approaches. First one is a code first approach and second one is a data first approach. So this is anti-framework or we have two approaches, code first and database approaches, and just a very important question multiple time in interview they will ask you like how much types of anti-framework code. So we have a code first and database, and where we can implement use a code first or data first approach. So code first approach, when we make a new application from scratch, you don't have any database and anything. But database first approach, that when you have a already database you for legacy projects, when you are making a new project, that time we are using a code first approach. Like firstly you will create a table classes like product class. After that you can add migration and update data. But in the database first approach, you already have a database, you just define that classes in your project. So you can see here, first one is a code first approach. Code first approach means you write a C# classes first, and EF core creates database and from the classes. For example, here we can implement code first approach because this application we can make from scratch. And for example, you can see here what step I can follow. Firstly, I will create this class, and after that I will add here, and after that I will add a migrations. So you can see here every migration we can save here. This is the migration for this is a student table. So I added multiple migrations here. So after migration we can do update database, then this table will be saved in our database and showing in the database. And our second approach, so this is the first approach, code first approach. We can write a C# classes first. EF core creates a database for those classes, class first, and create database created later. Firstly we will create a class and then database. So how it works, step one, सबसे पहले firstly we will create the entity. For example, we are create entity from employee, then we can add inside the db context. You can see here in the db set we can add here. After that we can add the migration. For the add migration init load or update database, and this ef4 automatically creates this table in the database. And we can use a code first approach when we have a new project, startup application, agile development, like from we are making new application from scratch, and we don't have any idea but is the database and not any record. But database, next one is a database approach. Database already exists, like for example, a client provide you database, like already you have a database, you have to implement in application. So you already have a database, and ef core generates C# in which you just database already you have, and later you will generate the C# classes. For example, in the database first approach, you already database and you can create the classes. And this is the steps. You just, for example, here step one, you already have the database. Firstly, you will export that database anywhere, and you can add the connection string and give the database. Like here, you can import all the database school db, and same exact class. For example, your class is a students, so same exact class you can make in your table, like uh, int string and name. For example, same like that, int name and age, three field we can take here. So three field we can take here. After that we can put here dvs inside the dv set. Here we don't need to add migration or update database. So this is a, and this is we are used for existing database or existing projects, and that all are already working and you are implemented in the new version. So this is the two approach, and it's a very important question. Multiple time it interview will ask you same question: what is the data in ef core approaches, what is the difference? Maximum time it will be ask you what is the difference between code first approach and data first approach, and where we can implement code first and database. So this is done for today video. I hope this video will be helpful for you. So it this video will be helpful for you. Please add comment helpful or any comment, so this will be motivates me to make a next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.